Hey everyone, it's Alison here from Alison Day Designs, and to get us started today I thought I would just show you the kit. I haven't touched anything in it yet, so this is just what came in my package. So first up is this Birthday Wishes stamp set from Simon Says Stamp, and it's got these great balloons, and they've got the tails and like little bows and everything as well, so it's gonna be a lot of fun to work with. These are little 3x4 cards. They're from Pink Fresh Studios, and they're gorgeous. But this is where my dilemma comes in, because they are like acetate, I guess. A lot of them are, well, they're all see-through, which creates some issues adhering them and all that kind of thing. But they're beautiful. So I got a whole package of those. These are the 6x6 papers. I can't remember which manufacturer made them. They kind of look like Glitz, but they might be Pink Fresh Studio as well. I will have to check the supply list and put it in the notes on the video here. So just quickly, you actually get 2 of each pattern. I've just arranged them so you can see all the different patterns this month. And every month we get a sheet that has some inspiration on it. So I might be leaning on this quite heavily this month because I'm a little bit stumped, like I said. So, and the cardstock. So we've got white. It's like raspberry color, I guess, mint green, baby blue, and light pink. And then we've got some white gesso. This is Dina Wakley's, and a little stencil. Okay. So I don't really have a plan. I'm just gonna play and see where we end up. So since I'm really stumped, what I'm gonna do, just to kind of break myself in gently, I'm gonna pick one of these. I'm gonna pick that one, I think, and I'm just gonna make that one, and then hopefully that will sort of allow me to get a little bit comfortable with the supplies and will spark other ideas. So I gotta find that paper in here. And did I pick something that they chose a paper from something else? You know what I think they did, which is kind of fun actually, is they have taken probably the light blue, and they've used a stencil to create that background pattern. And this is just some of the gesso behind one of these cards. So let's find that card and put the gesso on. And while that's drying, we can make the background. There it is. Okay. Just gonna move it out of the way. Now I have one of those craft mats from Tim Holtz, so I'm just going to put my gesso on here. Just need to see if it's sealed. Nope. I don't really think it needs shaking, but just in case. So I'm just going to put a little bit on my craft mat. Determine which is the front, which is the back. And very simply use my spatula to just put a thin layer on. Now I think I went off the edge. It might be on the front. No, it's okay. Alright, so I'm just going to lay that to one side to dry. It might take quite a while. And in the meantime, I'll clean this up. Excuse my reaching across the camera. I'm Still struggling in my new space to find a good camera setup and lighting setup. I have something that I can put my camera on and it's a really good angle, but then I have no lighting, so I kind of need to have both. Alright, so that's clean. Alright. Of course, I put this down on my trimmer to dry, and now I need my trimmer. So let's find a new place for this to dry. I'm going to grab my baby blue cardstock, and I'm going to cut it. Standard card is like 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and I like to have that little sort of 1/8 of an inch frame of the white or whatever background cardstock you're using. So I generally cut my my inside papers to 4 and 5 1/4. And I'm going to get some Post-its and some ink for this. Be right back. Okay, now, aren't these the cutest Post-its? I'm not sure if you can read that. It says, "Stop me before I volunteer again." Yeah. My pack chairman gave me that. So I don't want to get a line around the edge of the stencil. So I'm going to put this, I'm trying to line it up in the corner. And put my Post-it notes there. And I'm going to grab a sponge and just start kind of like the 90s sponge painting that was all the rage. That's all I'm doing. Pounce, pounce, pounce. And I'm not really worried about it being even. If some parts aren't as dark as the others, that's totally fine. In fact, it's probably a good look. And then we'll just move it over. And put my Post-it notes down again. And just keep doing this over the whole. Yeah. And it moved. I think it'll be okay. And I've just turned it just to give it a little bit of an extra look, unique look to it. And I think because it moved, I think I'm just gonna tack down this corner too. Really want it moving on me because then the pattern will get a little bit muddy. And I am trying to make the pattern around the edges a bit darker than in the middle because that's going to show more. The middle is going to be covered with that card. So there we go. I'm just going to wipe off the stencil. Because if I do use it to put maybe some gesso on some cardstock, then I don't want to have the blue ink bleeding through. Okay, so that's ready to go. Now I need to get a piece of background, the card base. So I'll just grab this cardstock. Now, of course, I could totally use the white cardstock that came in the kit, but I found this sort of heavier weight cardstock at Michael's, and it's just sturdier, and I like it better for my card bases. So I just cut the 8.5 by 11 in half, and then I line it up at 4 1/4 and score it, and then it's ready to go. And I'll just take my bone folder, make sure I have a nice crisp face. Guess I should wipe my surface. I got some blue ink there too. Got a little bit on the card. You can barely see it, and it's okay because it'll be covered up. And so that's how the frame of the paper works out. I'm going to ink those edges with the same blue just to give it a finished look. And since I still have ink on this, I don't need to reapply it from the stamp pad. Okay, I'm going to glue that down. I use a variety of adhesive on my projects. This double-sided score tape is it's very sticky, so you have to be a little bit careful when you are adhering things. It's straight the first time, but it sticks and doesn't move, so it's fabulous for that. Okay, so we're still waiting for that to dry, so I'll just put this to one side. I know I need to stamp the birthday wishes on it, and I can use StazOn for that. So I've just been kind of playing with the 6x6 papers that they've sent and the colors of cardstock, and just seeing what I like together. I found this one, and I think this one would make a really quick and easy card, and so I think I will do that, and I might do it on the mint green. And do some stamping as well. Okay, so I'm just going to cut this to size and the mint green to size, and then see what stamping I can do. So now that will sit on the green mat, just have a little bit of that green showing around the edges. And let's see, might be kind of nice as a sounds like a baby card or something. I think I just need to grab a stamp that says congratulations. This might seem like an odd choice. This is a navy, but let's just see. Yeah, I like that better. And I'm just playing to see how I can put these two together, these two words. Congratulations. Let's celebrate. I think I might have to stamp the congratulations first, because then I can see where, because this is red rubber and you can't see through it, and the other one is acrylic. If I stamp the congratulations first, then I can kind of line it up and slot it in. Might be fun in two different colors, actually. So maybe I can pick up one of the other colors from the card, like the the minty green to see if I have a minty green in my stash there. Oh, that's better. Okay, I like that. Now to do it for real, which is always scary. Okay. Oh, shoot. Got some green ink on that because it was on my fingers. Darn it. Well, we'll just make sure we put an embellishment there. No problem. Now, do I want that top or down below? Down below. I'm not having a good day. It's now crooked. I might have to grab the other one of these. But let's just continue on. Okay, so I went and grabbed the other sheet of this and fixed it so it's not crooked, and that's fine. I can still use this side of that, so I'm just going to lay that one to one side and continue on with this card. I'm going to adhere it to this and score my other piece of cardstock. The great thing about using 8.5 by 11 cardstock to make cards is that you just need to cut the sheet in half, and then you have two card bases already cut to size. Just need to score them and you're ready to go. So I'll grab my other card base and my scoring tip. I'll give you a little tip. If you got one of these paper trimmers that have the cutting blade and the scoring blade, and you are like me and you sort of keep both on here at any given time, just be very aware which one you are using at the time, because I accidentally cut when I meant to score, and that sort of ruined my project. And before I adhere it, I just want to see if I can add anything more to this. Maybe some little stars. There's 3 different sizes of stars on this, and it would be kind of cool to have them scattered around. Let's see if I have a really teeny tiny block. And I will get, now that I hear that and everything, you know what would be fun is to do some embossing with these. Okay, so I'm going to do. Okay, I found its hiding spot. So this is a powder tool. It just, when you rub it on your projects, and then you're going to be embossing using your Versamark, it just helps the embossing powder stick only to where the Versamark is and not on other parts of your project. Like sometimes your ink, if it's still a little tacky, can pick up the embossing powder, and then that kind of ruins everything. So I'm actually gonna rub it all over because I'm not entirely sure where I want to put these stars. And I grabbed some gold embossing powder. So let's start with the biggest one. Gonna kind of scatter them around. think what I'll do is I will add the embossing powder now so I can see where I've put the stars, and that way I can see where I want to add some more. Okay, I think just a couple of little ones, and then I will emboss this. That one did not turn out. Just gonna get a paintbrush and sort of fix this one as best I can. It's gonna be a little gimpy though, I think. Yep. I might have to go back and do that one again. Alright, I'm going to emboss this and I'll be back. Okay, so I've got it embossed. I'm not sure if that shows up on camera or not. Of course, it's not in focus. Okay, so this is dry now. And as you can see, you get the effect. I mean, you can see the gold leaves, but you get the effect of the the way you've applied it underneath. I like those sort of streaks. So applying adhesive is going to be quite easy because it won't show through here. I can apply my adhesive directly to the cardstock behind and then just lay this down. So I am going to get, since it's handy, I'm just going to eyeball it because that's how I roll, and center that as best I can. And then going back to my inspiration card, this has the birthday wishes on top and it's probably in StazOn. So I'm going to grab my black StazOn ink and bigger block. This is one of those times where you really want to get one shot at it. So let's hope it works out better than my other stamping today. Alright, ready, set. Sort of worked. It's maybe not as solid as I would have liked, but you know, one more card down. Okay, so I made 2 cards, and as you can tell, it's been quite a struggle. So I won't bore you with my struggles for the rest of the cards. I'm just going to keep playing, and I will post them on my blog. Thanks for joining me today.